The Rhythm of Benin.
Japan in 2025 was dominated by talk of the Osaka EXPO. Unable to resist the spirit of the times, I ended up visiting a total of 5 times. Amidst all the excitement, I found myself taking a special interest in one particular African country. It wasn't because there was anything especially noteworthy about that country's exhibits, but rather because of a personal connection I made there, which I will explain in detail below. The expo had a formidable enemy: crowds and long lines. So, one day in August, I decided to tour only pavilions that required no waiting. The most convenient option was the 6 Commons pavilions, which hosted booths for 94 countries and regions, about 60% of all participating nations. It felt truly wonderful that so many representatives had come all the way to Japan. Even so, there was one disappointing aspect of these Commons pavilions. It wasn't the exhibits or the videos. It was the fact that many of the staff members seemed absorbed in their smartphones, showing little interest in the visitors. I wasn't expecting Japanese-style omotenashi, warm smiles and unfailing politeness, but any sign of engagement would have been welcome. A simple hello, a slight nod, or any brief interaction would have been enough. After all, these were people from places I might never actually visit. To have a moment of connection, or perhaps a photo together, would have been a real treasure. I had hoped for an atmosphere of genuine human engagement. And yet, there was one booth that granted my wish: Benin. Anyone who can pinpoint Benin on a map must be quite knowledgeable about Africa. Located in West Africa, along the Gulf of Guinea, Benin offered something unique. What made the Benin booth so special? It was a staff member who appeared to be a Benin national. He was a man in his 30s, carrying a small traditional drum under his arm. His Japanese was excellent, suggesting he was highly educated, perhaps an official from the embassy. He would tap out a light, pleasant rhythm on his drum, and guide groups of about 10 visitors around the booth for roughly 10 minutes. With a warm smile, he told us, "Benin is small, but it's a bit of a challenge for us because the language changes from place to place," drawing laughter and creating a lively, passionate moment. As far as I know, Benin was the only booth that offered such a personal experience. It wasn't a polished presentation about history or culture, nor were there astonishing exhibits. What resonated wasn't the objects or the information, but the person, the staff member who spoke so warmly and cheerfully. In the 1-minute video I shot there, my acquaintance is captured perfectly. I immediately made a backup, as it is a truly treasured memory. That's what Expo is for.